Commercial property for sale. How long to close it? How long does it take to close a typical commercial real estate deal? That is what we're going to talk about today in this quick, concise video. Okay, let's get started with this. Just real quick, I need to tell you I am Jeff Taylor, commercial broker with North Group Real Estate Inc. in the Huntersville, Charlotte market, owner of the JeffTaylorTeam.com, licensed broker since 1991, and lived in Charlotte since 1968. So I know the Charlotte market. All right, the Real Estate Commission just wants me to let you know that. So let's get into it. Okay, so short and sweet. Is it a cash sale? Then 30 business days to get it to close. Really doesn't take much more than that. So if the lender doesn't need, if the borrower doesn't need the lender, it can be quick. 30 business days, typical, to close. Okay, does the sale require some financing? Well, if it does, then it's going to be about 45 to 60 business days. We're talking about like business days, not weekends, of course, and then not holidays. So it's important to get this kind of laid out when you're working a deal. You say, okay, 60 business days or 60 calendar days. When you start getting into like October, November, December, the United States, there's a lot of holidays in there, right? So that is going to really change your timing if it's business days versus calendar days. Okay, so 45 to 60 business days is what we typically see. Okay, so first you're going to start off with the buyer's loan approval. How long does that take? 5 to 10 business days. From the receipt of the borrower getting all the docs. And see, that's kind of a thing too. So it's like, all right, well, yeah, the bank's going to say, sure, we can get you the loan approval 5 to 10 business days. But if you don't have all the docs from the borrower, they're not going to get started. It's going to take a while. All right. So what do you have after that? The attorney title work. 5 business days typically to do that. And I love this picture right here. You see this? This is like what a lot of the deed vaults look like. It used to be a commercial appraiser back in the day. The deed vaults look like this. I mean, you go in and you're looking through these old deed books, looking at the title, seeing the chain of title. I mean, it is crazy. And they're just there for anybody to take a look at. It's just crazy. You just walk in, open up there like these original deed books. Okay. Well, at least you could back in the 90s when I was doing this stuff. So we'll see. Okay. And then this is the reaction that I always get from my sellers. Ugh, why so long? Why does it take so long? They're just getting a loan. They should be able to close, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's not normally the lender, not normally the attorney. So what is it, Jeff? It is typically third-party reports required by the lender. So what do you mean like third-party reports required by the lender? Okay. Environmental phase 1, that's going to take about 30 days. Here's actually a copy of one that we're working on right now. So thankfully, you see right here, no, 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 no. All that is good. You don't want there to be anything in here like, look at this. Aggregate volumes, 25 gallons, industrial batteries, pesticides. Okay, so if you've got a bunch of checks over here in the yes column, you're going to need like a phase 2. You're going to need more on the environmental side. So it's going to take you a lot longer than 30 business days. You got a lot of issues going on. So here's a little heads up for you. You want all these to say no in the questionnaire that's sent to the seller of the property. So if you're the seller, hopefully that's your situation. So that will keep things moving along nicely. Okay, so what is the other big item? Commercial appraisal. That takes about 30 business days. I mentioned I was a commercial appraiser, retired commercial appraiser. Now in the 90s, did a lot of the work with the S&L stuff. It was crazy. But anyway, here's an actual appraisal. Yeah, I still keep all these. Here is an appraisal that I did with my old company that I had, and so they take about 30 days. We would get them knocked out back in the day in like 2 weeks, because we saw the demand. But that's just unreasonable in today's market. The timing, turnaround time, it's so busy. There's a lot of folks out there. So just 30 business days, and they can normally get it done sooner. They'll try and work with you. Okay. All right. So then what do you have? Well, you've got to get the lender appraisal review approved. So they get the appraisal done. It goes back to the lender. Well, they're just not going to rubber stamp approval, kind of like this. They are going to need at least like 3 to 5 business days. They're going to have probably an MAI appraiser on staff that's going to review it to make sure that it's all legit and that the value is there. Okay, so if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you know that there is a bonus. You're like, Jeff, what is the bonus in this video? This one, how long to close an SBA loan? So with the United States Small Business Administration involved, okay, it's going to take a little bit longer, but there's a benefit. Okay, there is a benefit. If you have the SBA involved for the buyer, they can finance a lot of maybe their equipment, other items in there. We had SBA loan with a dentist, and this isn't his facility right here, but you can finance a lot of the FF&E, furniture, fixtures, equipment, that sort of thing, into their deal, but it does take a lot longer. You got to get, it's just a lot more paperwork, but it could be a great deal. So anyway, 60 to 90 business days, 60 to 90 business days to close a typical SBA loan. Okay, if you're going to do just a normal cash deal, 30 days. If you're going to do a deal requiring some financing, 45 to 60 business days, right? And I would always encourage you to use business days, not just calendar days. That way you really know the specific date on when something's going to close. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this quick and concise video. If you're interested in this type of information, check out my other videos. I've got a ton of great information if you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest in commercial real estate. You found the right spot. Okay, cool. Have a great day.